Introduction to the Habits of Highly Effective Living, Principles for Personal and Professional Effectiveness. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Habits of Highly Effective Living. I'm thrilled you've decided to join me on this journey towards a more fulfilling and impactful life. For years I've had the privilege of speaking with and working alongside individuals from all walks of life. And one thing has become abundantly clear. Everyone, regardless of their background, dreams of living a life that's both personally meaningful and professionally successful. This book isn't about quick fixes or overnight transformations. Instead, it's about building lasting habits, principles that, when consistently applied, can change your life in profound ways. Think of it as laying a strong foundation, brick by brick, for the life you truly want to live. I have seen the positive impact of positive habits in the life of thousands of people by traveling across the world. We live in a world that often feels chaotic, demanding our attention in a million different directions. It's easy to feel overwhelmed, lost, and unsure where to even begin. This book provides a roadmap, a clear and practical guide to navigate that complexity and rediscover your focus. These habits aren't complex or esoteric. They are based on universal principles of human effectiveness and designed to be easily understood and applied to your daily life. They are based on my personal experience and interaction with thousands of people. I have written the strategies and ideas that have been shown to be effective. Inside these pages, you'll learn how to take control of your life. Stop reacting to circumstances and start proactively shaping your own destiny. Learning to be proactive is the key of success for life. Horoli. Define your vision. Clarify your values. Set meaningful goals. And create a personal mission statement that guides your every decision. Prioritize what matters. Learn to differentiate between urgent and important, and focus your energy on activities that truly move you towards your goals. Cultivate win-win relationships. Build stronger connections based on mutual respect, understanding, and collaboration. Teamwork is one of the most important assets for the personal as well as professional development. Listen to understand. Develop the skill of empathetic listening, allowing you to truly connect with others and build deeper relationships. Synergize for greater results. Learn to leverage the power of teamwork and collaboration to achieve outcomes that are greater than the sum of their parts. Continuously improve. Commit to a lifelong journey of learning, growth, and self-renewal. Lifelong learning is the way for better living. These habits are interconnected, building upon each other to create a powerful synergy. As you integrate them into your life, you'll experience increased productivity, stronger relationships, greater self-confidence, and a deeper sense of purpose. The people who have read my motivational article have transformed and improved their personal and professional life. This book, The Habits of Highly Effective Living, is written based on my practical experience that will motivate you. This book isn't just about achieving external success. It's about cultivating inner peace and living a life aligned with your deepest values. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, both personally and professionally, and making a positive impact on the world around you. I invite you to approach this book with an open mind and a willingness to embrace change. The journey of personal growth is a lifelong adventure, and I'm honored to be your guide. Let's begin. All right, champions, buckle up and get ready to rumble, because we're diving headfirst into Chapter 1, Taking the Wheel. Understanding your personal power. How many times have you heard someone say, "I can't help it, it's just the way I am," or "My boss is making my life miserable"? Stop. Let's be brutally honest. That's giving someone else the keys to your car. Your life. You're letting them drive. This chapter is about snatching those keys back and claiming your rightful place in the driver's seat. We're talking about your power. Your ability to choose, to react, to shape your destiny. Think of it like this. You're standing at a crossroads. One path is dusty, potholed, and you're being pushed down it by circumstance, the reactive road. The other, newly paved, scenic, and you choose to walk down it, the proactive road. Being reactive is like being a leaf blown in the wind. You're at the mercy of external forces, the economy, your upbringing, other people's opinions. You say things like, "I have to," "I can't," "if only." You're playing the victim. On the other hand, Being proactive means recognizing that you have a choice. It's about understanding that between stimulus and response, there's a space, and in that space lies your power to choose. Let's look at an example. Your client says the project you're working on is not good. Reactive person would say, I am very sad and demotivated. I think bad things always happen to me. Proactive person would take this as opportunity to learn and grow. Proactive will thank the client for feedback. Another example, you did not get a promotion you were expecting. Reactive person will say, I did not get the job because I am not in the good books of manager. While as proactive person will say, I'm going to analyze what I could have done better and work on it. See the difference? It's not about denying reality or pretending bad things don't happen. It's about how you respond to those things. From victim to victor, we must focus on what we can influence. You can't control the weather, but you can grab an umbrella. Focus on your attitude, actions and choices. This is not about becoming a superhero overnight. It's about taking small, consistent steps toward claiming ownership of your life. Each mindful choice is a rep in the gym of personal power. Alright champions, get ready to ignite your engines. We're diving headfirst into Chapter 2. Begin with the end in mind, creating your personal vision. Are you just floating, like a leaf in the wind, wherever life takes you? Or are you captaining your own ship, charting a course towards a destination you choose? I'm guessing you're here because you want to be the captain. Fantastic. This chapter is about designing that destination. It's about visualizing your ideal future, and then working backwards to make it a reality. Think of it like planning a road trip. You wouldn't just jump in your car and drive, would you? No way. You'd figure out where you want to go, plot your route, and maybe even pack some snacks. Important. Life is the same. First, define your values. What truly matters to you? Is it family? Integrity? Creativity? Service? Write them down. These are your compass points, your guiding stars. Let's say you value kindness. That means you'll strive to act kindly in every situation, even when it's tough. Second, identify your goals. What do you want to achieve? A career goal? A financial goal? A personal goal? Make them smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Don't just say, I want to be rich. Say, I will increase my income by 10% in the next 6 months by specific action. Third, craft your personal mission statement. This is your life's purpose, distilled into a powerful sentence or two. It's the North Star that guides all your decisions. It reflects your values and aspirations. For example, to inspire others to live their best lives through kindness, creativity, and unwavering commitment. This isn't just an exercise, it's a declaration. It's you saying, I am in charge of my life, I am creating my future, so grab a pen and paper, or your favorite digital device, and get to work. The map to your dream life is waiting to be drawn. Let's do this. You've got this. Alright champion, let's dive into Chapter 3. First things first, mastering time and priorities. Listen up, you've got incredible potential inside you, but if you're constantly putting out fires, you'll never build a kingdom. This chapter is your key to unlocking your true productivity. Imagine this. You're rowing a boat like a maniac. You're sweating, exhausted, but you're rowing in circles. Why? Because you haven't decided where you're going. That's what happens when you don't prioritize. The urgent versus important trap. This is where most people get stuck. Urgent things yell loudly, demanding immediate attention. That buzzing phone, that last-minute request, that crisis at work. Important things, on the other hand, whisper. They're about your goals, your values, and your long-term happiness. Studying for that promotion, spending quality time with loved ones, exercising. The problem. Urgent things often feel important. They create stress and a sense of needing to react, but they often steal time that should be devoted to things genuinely important. The solution? The priority matrix. Think of a square divided into 4 boxes. Box 1. Urgent and important. Crises, emergencies. Deal with these immediately. Box 2. Not urgent and important. Planning, relationship building, exercise. Schedule these. They're your foundation. Box 3. Urgent and not important. Interruptions. Some meetings. Delegate these if possible, or learn to say no. Box 4. Not urgent and not important. Time wasters. Surfing social media endlessly. Eliminate these. Action step. Grab a piece of paper right now. Draw that matrix. Then, look at your to-do list for the next week. Assign each task to a box. See where you're spending most of your time? Saying no, like a pro. This is huge. You cannot do everything. Every yes to someone else is potentially a no to your own goals. Learn to politely but firmly decline requests that don't align with your priorities. Thank you for thinking of me, but I'm currently focused on. Own your time. Scheduling your success. Now, block off time specifically for those not urgent and important tasks in box 2. Treat those appointments with yourself as seriously as you would a meeting with your biggest client. Example. Instead of just thinking about exercising, schedule 30 minutes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning. Put it in your calendar and treat it like gold. Remember, champions, time isn't something you find, it's something you make. Start prioritizing. Start saying no to the unimportant. Start building the life you've always dreamed of. You've got this. Now go make today amazing. Alright, champion. Let's dive headfirst into Chapter 4. Think win-win. Building mutually beneficial relationships. Listen, are you tired of those situations where it feels like you have to claw your way to the top, leaving others in the dust? Well, I'm here to tell you there's a much better way. It's called win-win. Win-win isn't about being a pushover. It's about having the confidence to believe that there's a solution where everyone walks away feeling good. It's about understanding that strong, lasting relationships are built on mutual benefit. Imagine this. You're trying to decide with your spouse where to go for vacation. One wants the beach, the other wants the mountains. A win-lose scenario, absolutely. But what if you considered both needs? Maybe you find a place that's near mountains with a lake and some sandy beaches. You both win. Now, how do we actually do this? It starts with understanding the other person. What are their needs? Their fears? What do they truly want out of the situation? Put yourself in their shoes. Next, clearly communicate your own needs. Be honest and upfront, but do it with respect and a willingness to listen. Remember, you're not demanding, you're collaborating. Then, and here's the magic, brainstorm together. Throw out ideas, even crazy ones. Explore possibilities you might not have considered alone. The goal is to find a solution that addresses both sets of needs. A true win-win. Thinking win-win isn't always easy. It requires patience, empathy, and a genuine belief in the power of collaboration. But I promise you, the rewards are huge. Stronger relationships, increased trust, and a feeling of genuine fulfillment knowing you've created a positive outcome for everyone involved. So go out there and start thinking win-win. Build those mutually beneficial relationships. Make the world a better place, one collaboration at a time. You got this. Alright, champion. Are you ready to unlock the secret weapon of incredible communication? Because that's what we're diving into right now. This isn't just about being a good talker. This is about being a master listener. Welcome to Chapter 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. The key to effective communication. Think about it. How often do we just wait for our turn to speak? We're already crafting our response while the other person is still talking. Sound familiar? It's a trap. We miss everything. We build walls instead of bridges. Here's the truth bomb. The most powerful communicators aren't the ones who shout the loudest. They're the ones who listen the deepest. So how do we do it? How do we really understand? First, active listening is your superpower. Ditch the distractions. Put down the phone. Make eye contact. NOD. Show you're present and engaged. Hear not just the words but the emotions behind them. Second, question like a pro. Don't assume you understand. Ask, what do you mean by that? Can you tell me more about? These aren't just questions, they're invitations for the other person to open up. Think of it like exploring. You want to discover hidden gems in their perspective. Third, reflect and respond with empathy. Show you heard them. Summarize their point of view. So if I understand correctly, you're feeling X because of Y. This confirms you're on the same page and validates their feelings. Even if you disagree, acknowledging their perspective is crucial. Example: time. Imagine your friend is frustrated about a project at work. Your gut reaction might be to offer solutions immediately. Just do this, just do that. But stop. Instead, listen. Really listen. Ask, what's making you feel so overwhelmed? Let them vent. Reflect. It sounds like the lack of clear instructions is really causing you stress. Now, they feel heard. Then you can offer advice, and they'll be much more receptive because they know you understand. And finally, communicate with clarity and respect. Once you've truly understood, speak your truth. But do it with kindness. Use I statements. I feel X when Y happens. Could we try Z? This is less accusatory and more collaborative. Listen up. This isn't easy. It takes practice. But trust me, the rewards are huge. Stronger relationships, less conflict, and a whole new level of connection. Go out there and be a listener extraordinaire. Your life and the lives of those around you will be forever changed. Now go and make it happen. You've got this. All right, champions. Let's talk about something truly electrifying. Synergize. This isn't just about teamwork. It's about unlocking untapped potential. Think of it like this. You've got a musical instrument, maybe a guitar. Your friend has another, a drum. Playing alone is cool, right? But together, boom. A whole symphony explodes onto the scene. That's synergy. Synergy 1 + 1 = amazing. It's about understanding that diverse perspectives, when combined, create something far surpassing what any individual could achieve alone. It's the magic that happens when different skills, experiences, and viewpoints collide, creating a volcanic eruption of creativity and innovation. Practical synergy, the team sport example. Imagine a basketball team. Each player is skilled individually, but if selfishly playing alone, they lose. Now a team of average players who pass well, listen attentively, and coordinate is going to beat the team of selfish stars. That is the power of teamwork. Simple steps to synergize. 1. Appreciate differences. Don't just tolerate different opinions. Celebrate them. That's where the gold is. 2. Open communication. Talk, listen, really hear what others are saying. Ask questions. 3. Embrace conflict. Disagreement isn't bad. It's an opportunity for growth. Focus on understanding each other, not winning. 4. Commit to collaboration. Make a conscious effort to work with others, not against them. Share ideas, offer support, and build each other up. 5. Accept the outcome with open heart. Example. A marketing team decides to launch a new product. Individually, they brainstorm ideas alone, often sticking to what they know. But when they come together, a shy designer mentions an edgy concept. The senior copywriter thinks it can never work, but after probing, the edgy concept merges with a safe middle ground, resulting in one of the best ideas ever generated. So go out there and be a synergy superstar. Collaborate, communicate, and create something extraordinary. You've got the power within you to ignite the magic of teamwork. Now, go make it happen. Alright, champions, buckle up. This is where we fuel the engine. Welcome to Chapter 7. Sharpen the saw. Taking care of yourself. Think of yourself as a powerful saw, ready to cut through any challenge. But even the sharpest saw gets dull. What happens then? You struggle, you strain, and you get nowhere fast. That's why taking care of yourself, sharpening the saw, isn't selfish. It's essential. We're talking about a holistic approach, recharging in 4 key areas. 1. Physical sharpening. Your body is your vehicle. Don't run it on empty. Move. Exercise isn't a chore. It's an investment. A brisk walk, a dance, even a few jumping jacks. Get that blood pumping. Example. Instead of scrolling through social media for an hour, dedicate 30 minutes to any physical activity. Fuel. Ditch the junk food and nourish your body with real food. Think colorful vegetables, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Example. Swap that sugary soda for water and a piece of fruit. Your body will thank you. Rest. Sleep isn't optional, it's vital. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep. Example: establish a wind-down routine before bed. No screens for an hour before sleep. 2. Mental sharpening. Keep your mind sharp and engaged. Learn. Read a book. Take a course. Learn a new language. Challenge your brain. Example: pick up a new skill you are interested in. Maybe learn coding, learning a new language, or joining cooking class. Create. Write, paint, sing. Express yourself. Example: start a journal to write your thought or start painting as a hobby. Engage. Do puzzles. Play strategy games. Keep those mental gears turning. Example: download a brain training app and play for 15 minutes a day. 3. Emotional sharpening. Nurture your emotional well-being. Connect. Spend time with loved ones. Build strong relationships. Example: schedule a weekly coffee date with a friend or family member. Reflect. Practice mindfulness, meditation, or simply spend time in nature. Example: take 10 minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on your breath. Laugh. Watch a funny movie, tell jokes, surround yourself with positive people. Example: call a friend who always makes you laugh. 4. Spiritual sharpening. Connect with something bigger than yourself. Meditate. Experience inner peace. Clear your mind. Nature. Spend time in nature to recharge your energy. Help. Do charity, or engage yourself into activities where you can help others. Look, life gets hectic, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. Schedule your self-care. Make it non-negotiable. Even 15 minutes a day can make a huge difference. Don't just survive. Thrive. Sharpen that saw, and watch how much clearer and easier your path becomes. Now go out there and take care of you. You deserve it, and the world needs the best version of you. Let's go. Alright, champion, let's dive into Chapter 8. Harnessing the power of positive thinking. Reframing your mindset. Listen up, because this is huge. Your mind is like a garden. You plant seeds, right? Same goes for your thoughts. Plant negative thoughts. You get weeds, doubt, fear, and unhappiness. Plant positive thoughts. You get flowers, confidence, joy, and success. Here's the thing. You are the gardener. You get to choose what you plant. Think about it. Have you ever had a day where everything seemed to go wrong? Maybe you spilled coffee, missed the bus, and got a flat tire. Chances are, you started thinking, this is going to be a terrible day. And guess what? It probably was. See, your thoughts shape your reality. But here's the secret. We can rewrite the script. Step 1. Catch those sneaky negative thoughts. Become a detective of your own mind. Pay attention to the little voice in your head. Is it constantly criticizing you, telling you you're not good enough? That's your negative Nelly at work. Jot them down. Write them all down as you catch them. Example: I'm going to fail this presentation. Step 2. Challenge the negativity. Once you've identified the negative thought, ask these questions. Is this based on facts, or just feelings? Is there another way to look at this situation? What's the worst that could happen, and can I handle it? Am I being unfairly critical of myself? Example: you're thinking, everyone will laugh at my presentation. Ask yourself, is that true? Do I have any information that everyone will laugh at my presentation, or it is just what I am thinking? And change the thought. Step 3. Plant positive seeds. Replace those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. These are short, powerful statements that you repeat to yourself to build confidence and shift your mindset. Example: instead of, I'm going to fail this presentation, say, I am prepared, confident, and I will deliver a great presentation. Repeat it like you mean it. Say your affirmations morning, noon, and night. Write them down, post them where you'll see them, and feel the truth in them. Remember, your mindset is a muscle. You have to work it out every day. Don't expect to become an eternal optimist overnight. It takes practice. But with dedication and a little effort, you can transform your thoughts, transform your life, and unleash your incredible potential. Now go out there and plant those positive seeds. The world is waiting for you to bloom. Alright, champion. Get ready to fire up your engines, because we're diving headfirst into the incredible power of resilience. This isn't about avoiding the stumbles. It's about learning to get back up, dusted off, and stronger than before. Chapter 9. Embracing Resilience. Bouncing back from setbacks. Life throws curveballs. Some are gentle, others feel like you've been hit by a freight train. Setbacks, failures, disappointments. They're inevitable. But guess what? They don't define you. They are opportunities in disguise, chances to build rock-solid resilience. Think of a rubber band. You stretch it, pull it, maybe even think it's going to snap. But it doesn't. It stretches back even stronger. That's you, my friend. That's innate power you have inside. Stress management, your inner superhero gear. Stress is a killer. It clouds your judgment and drains your energy. Learn to recognize your stress triggers. Is it deadlines? Demanding relationships? Once you know them, you can take action. Deep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Repeat. Focus on your breath. It's simple, but it works wonders to calm the mind. Exercise. Move your body. Go for a walk. Dance. Lift some weights. Physical activity is a fantastic stress reliever. Mindfulness. Pay attention to this moment. Be present. Stop dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mental toughness. Building your unbreakable core. Mental toughness is like a muscle. You gotta work it to make it stronger. Challenge negative thoughts. When that inner critic starts yapping, challenge it. Is it really true? Or is it just fear talking? Reframe negative thoughts into positive affirmations. I can't do this becomes I will learn to do this. Set realistic goals. Don't try to climb Mount Everest on day one. Break down big goals into smaller, manageable steps. Celebrate each small victory. Focus on what you can control. You can't control the weather, but you can control your attitude. Focus on what you can do to improve the situation. Learning from failure, your secret weapon. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a stepping stone to it. Analyze the situation. What went wrong? Be honest with yourself. Don't blame others. Take responsibility. What could you have done differently? Extract the lessons. Every failure holds valuable lessons. Find them. Write them down. Use them to avoid making the same mistakes again. Don't dwell. Learn and move on. Don't get stuck in the negativity. Focus on the future and what you've been able to learn from the mistake. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about getting back up. Minta abijing fuchakanai. Minta abijing fuchakanaim. You have the power within you to face any challenge and emerge stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. Now go out there and show the world what you're made of. This is your moment. Own it. Alright, champions, grab your notebooks, because we're about to unleash a superpower hidden inside each and every one of you. Gratitude. This isn't just hippy-dippy stuff. This is pure, unadulterated fuel for a richer, happier, and more fulfilling life. Chapter 10. The Art of Gratitude. Cultivating appreciation for a richer life. Listen, life throws curveballs. It rains on your parade sometimes. You spill coffee on your new shirt. But focusing solely on the negative is like driving with the parking brake on. You limit your speed and damage your machine. Gratitude is releasing that brake. What I'm talking about is actively training your brain to see the good. To appreciate the sunshine on your face, the taste of your morning coffee, the unwavering support of a friend. Start small. Take a moment right now, just one breath, and think of one thing you're grateful for. Good. That's the power we are talking about. How do we cultivate this? Practical steps, my friends. Gratitude journal. The OG gratitude practice. Every night, write down 3 things you're thankful for. Doesn't have to be earth-shattering. My dog wagged his tail at me. See the difference? Thank you. Notes. Send a heartfelt thank you to someone. Not just a generic thanks, but a specific acknowledgement of their positive impact. This reinforces the good for both of you. Mindful moments. During your day, actively pause and appreciate something. Your warm home in the winter or the laugh of a child. Reframe challenges. Even tough situations can offer gratitude lessons. I lost my job, but it pushed me to pursue my real passion. Let me tell you a quick story. A friend of mine, always stressed, was wallowing in self-pity. He was always complaining that nothing good happens in his life. I challenged him to a gratitude experiment. 30 days of writing down 10 things he was grateful for every day. At first he struggled, but by the end, he was a changed man. Smiling more, complaining less, He saw the abundance he already had. The point is people. Gratitude isn't about ignoring the bad. It's about shifting your focus to the good, the beautiful, the things you already possess. Do it now. Take the action. And you will feel the difference. It's about consciously deciding to see the glass as half full, or even overflowing. Start small, be consistent, and watch your entire world bloom with gratitude. It's that potent. It's your time to shine. All right, champions. Are you ready to supercharge your relationships and build bridges that last? This chapter is all about empathy, the secret ingredient to connecting with others on a deeper level. Buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey of understanding, compassion, and connection. Chapter 11, Building Bridges, Strengthening Your Relationships Through Empathy. Listen up, superstars. Relationships are the bedrock of a fulfilling life. But let's be honest, sometimes they can feel like a battlefield. What if I told you there's a secret weapon that can diffuse tension, build trust, and forge unbreakable bonds? That weapon is empathy. Empathy is more than just feeling sorry for someone. It's stepping into their shoes, seeing the world through their eyes, and understanding their emotions as if they were your own. It's about truly hearing what they're saying, even the things they don't say out loud. Think about it. Have you ever felt truly heard and understood? Doesn't it feel amazing? Empathy is the gift you give others that makes them feel exactly that. How do we build these bridges? 1. Activate your listening superpowers. Stop planning your response while they're talking. Truly listen. Pay attention to their body language, their tone of voice, and the emotions bubbling beneath the surface. Mirror their posture. Show that you are engaged. 2. Question everything. Don't assume you know what someone is feeling. Ask open-ended questions like, "How did that make you feel?" Or "Can you tell me more about what's going on?" Show genuine curiosity. 3. Validate their feelings. Even if you don't agree with someone's perspective, you can still validate their feelings. Say things like, "That sounds really frustrating," or "I can see why you would be upset." Acknowledge their emotional experience. 4. Offer support, not solutions, unless asked. Sometimes people just need someone to listen and understand. Avoid the urge to immediately jump in with solutions. Instead, offer a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, and words of support. Imagine this. Your friend Sarah is struggling at work. Instead of saying, "Just quit your job," which is dismissive, you can ask what exactly is bothering her. Validate her feelings by saying something like, "That does sound stressful. I understand why you feel that way." Let her vent and show her you care. Maybe then, and only when she asks, offer suggestions for solutions. Empathy is a muscle. Flex it. Empathy isn't always easy. Sometimes, it requires us to confront our own biases and prejudices. But the more you practice, the stronger your empathy muscle will become. So I challenge you to actively practice empathy in your daily life. Start small. Listen attentively to a friend, family member, or coworker. Make a conscious effort to understand their perspective, and watch as your relationships blossom and your life is enriched in ways you never thought possible. You've got this. All right, champions, let's dive into something huge. Chapter 12. Living authentically, embracing your true self. How many times have you felt like you were wearing a mask, playing a role? Exhausting, right? Newsflash. You were born to be you. Not a diluted, watered-down version, but the full-blown, technicolor, genuine you. Authenticity isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. It's about stripping away the layers of expectations, societal pressures, and self-doubt and standing tall in your own skin. Why is this so important? Because living a borrowed life is a recipe for unhappiness. It breeds resentment, crushes your spirit, and prevents you from reaching your full potential. Authenticity unlocks true power, inner peace, and magnetic attraction. First, let's do some soul-searching. Grab a pen and paper. Ready? Exercise time. 1. Strength spotlight. What are you naturally good at? What do people compliment you on? Write down at least 5 things. Think, I'm a great listener. I'm creative. I'm good at solving problems. I'm incredibly patient. Own those strengths. Don't be shy. 2. Acknowledge your WIP. We all have areas for improvement. What are a few weaknesses or challenges you're currently working on? Be honest and kind to yourself. I struggle with public speaking. I can be impatient. I sometimes procrastinate. Acknowledge, but don't dwell. 3. Value check-in. What are your core values? What's truly important to you in life? Is it honesty, kindness, creativity, adventure, family, security? Identify 3 to 5 key values. This is your compass. Now, connect the dots. How can you use your strengths to support your values? How can you address your weaknesses in a way that aligns with those values? Living authentically isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's about making conscious choices that align with your true self, even when it's scary. Embrace your quirks, your flaws, your passions. That's what makes you unique, irreplaceable, and powerful. Let's unleash the real you. You got this. Alright, champions, get ready to level up. We're diving headfirst into Chapter 13. Continuous improvement. Committing to lifelong learning. Think of your mind as a muscle. You lift weights to get physically stronger, right? Well, you gotta flex your brain muscles too. That means never stopping the learning process. Life is constantly changing. If you stand still, you're actually falling behind. This isn't about climbing the corporate ladder, though it might help. It's about personal growth. It's about becoming the best, most well-rounded, most capable version of you. It's about realizing that you don't know everything, and that's amazing. Because it means there's so much more to discover. So how do we do it? Simple. Stay curious. Remember when you were a kid and asked why 1,000,000 times a day? Tap back into that. Ask questions. Read books, articles, blogs. Soak it all in. Every page is a new world waiting to be explored. Take courses. Online, in person, workshops. The options are endless. Learn a new language, a new skill, a new hobby. Talk to people. Everyone has a story. Everyone has expertise in something. Ask questions, listen actively, and learn from their experiences. Adaptation is key. Life throws curveballs. Don't get stuck in your ways. Be flexible. If something isn't working, change it up. Learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward. Think of a computer. It needs updates to run smoothly. You are your own operating system. Are you running on outdated software? Time to upgrade. Embrace the challenges, embrace the new, and embrace the journey of continuous improvement. Because the greatest investment you can ever make is in yourself. The world is yours, so go out there and learn and grow. Let's go. Alright, champions, let's dive headfirst into Chapter 14. Leading with influence. This isn't about bossing people around. It's about lighting a fire in their bellies, inspiring them to smash their goals. Leadership isn't a title. It's action. It's not about power, but about empowerment. Think of it this way. You're a gardener, and your team are incredible plants. Your job isn't to force them to grow, but to provide the sunlight, water, and nourishing soil they need to bloom. Inspiration, the fuel of achievement. How do you inspire? By embodying the values you preach. Lead by example. Show passion, dedication, and unwavering belief in your team's potential. Share your vision. Paint a picture of the future you can create together. People follow energy, enthusiasm, so crank it up. Empowerment. Giving wings to dreams. Micromanaging kills motivation faster than a cold shower on a Monday morning. Trust your people. Delegate tasks, not just assignments, but responsibility. Give them ownership. Let them make decisions, even if they make mistakes. That's how they learn. Offer support, not interference. A simple "I trust you" can unlock incredible potential. Service. Leadership is about lifting others. The best leaders are servants. They're focused on helping their team succeed, even if it means putting their own needs second. Ask, how can I help you do your best work? Remove obstacles. Celebrate successes. Be the champion your team deserves. Remember, their wins are your wins. Creating a positive environment. Culture eats strategy for breakfast. Build a culture of trust, respect, and open communication. Encourage collaboration. Celebrate diversity of thought, and make it okay to fail, as long as you learn from it. A happy team is a productive team, and a productive team achieves amazing things. Leadership isn't easy, but it's incredibly rewarding. It's about seeing the best in others, inspiring them to believe in themselves, and helping them achieve more than they ever thought possible. Now get out there and lead. The world is waiting for your influence. Alright, champion, let's talk about legacy. You've been grinding, haven't you? Working on yourself, building better habits, connecting with others. It's all been leading to this. Chapter 15. Living a legacy, making a meaningful impact on the world. This isn't about getting your name in lights, my friend. This is about something far deeper, something that echoes long after you're gone. It's about the ripple effect you create. Think of throwing a pebble into a pond. One small action, but the ripples keep spreading, touching everything around it. What kind of ripples do you want to create? Legacy isn't built overnight. It's crafted day by day with every choice you make, every interaction you have. It's about aligning your talents and passions with a purpose that serves something larger than yourself. What are you good at? What ignites your soul? Now, how can you use that to make the world a little brighter? Maybe you're a fantastic listener. Could you volunteer at a crisis hotline and offer a lifeline to someone struggling? Maybe you're a whiz with numbers. Could you help a local charity manage their finances and reach more people? Perhaps you're a natural artist. Could you teach art classes to underprivileged children? Think small. Start small. The impact can be enormous, even if it seems insignificant at first. A kind word, a helping hand, a listening ear. These are the threads that weave a powerful legacy. Don't underestimate the power of mentorship. Sharing your knowledge and experience with someone younger can completely change their trajectory. Be the person you needed when you were starting out. And remember, legacy isn't about perfection. It's about progress. You'll stumble, you'll make mistakes. But what matters is that you keep getting back up, keep learning, keep giving. So let me ask you directly, how will you be remembered? What will people say about you when you're not in the room? Spend some time thinking about this. Write it down, visualize it. Let that vision fuel your actions, starting right now. The world needs your unique gifts, your unique perspective, your unique brand of awesomeness. Don't let it go to waste. Start building your legacy today. You've got this.